We live in an age utterly obsessed with visibility. From the moment we wake, our lives are meticulously curated, instantly broadcast, and ravenously consumed across a myriad of digital platforms. Every meal, every milestone, every fleeting thought can be an opportunity for public display. Yet, beneath this dazzling surface of constant connection, of endless feeds and notifications, many of us feel an acute, persistent loneliness, a profound sense of isolation that seems to contradict the very tools designed to bring us closer. This isn't a paradox, it's the quiet, often unspoken consequence of a bargain we've all made, whether consciously or not. A silent agreement to be seen, to register on the radar of others, but not to be truly known. We've learned to present a polished, often airbrushed surface, a highlight reel of our existence, rather than reveal the intricate, sometimes messy, always authentic depths that lie beneath. Today, we will pull back the digital curtain and uncover the three hidden truths behind this pervasive exchange, why we are so compelled to make this bargain, what it truly costs us in terms of our well-being and relationships, and most importantly, how we might begin to reclaim the profound depth and genuine connection we've unwittingly traded away. Our first truth delves into the illusion of visibility. We are drawn to attention, often believing that to be seen is inherently to be valued. This isn't new, it's rooted in our primal need. From our earliest moments, we learn that recognition brings reward, a parent's smile, a comforting touch, a moment of acknowledgement. This fundamental need for affirmation, in our modern world, has evolved into a sophisticated, often unconscious, performance. We meticulously craft an identity, a public persona, designed not for authenticity, but to be easily digestible, broadly appealing, and instantly relatable. It's a simplified version of ourselves, stripped of rough edges and inconvenient truths, engineered for social consumption. This curated self becomes our primary public face, a shield against judgment, a perceived key to acceptance. It promises belonging, but crucially, without the risks of true, messy exposure. The bargain itself is subtle. We offer up this carefully constructed, digestible image, a perfect selfie, a witty comment, or a highlight reel, and in return, we receive the fleeting comfort of being noticed. We become part of the collective, observed, acknowledged, our digital presence validated by likes, shares, and comments. But here's the critical distinction: this visibility is almost always superficial. It sees the role we play, the status we project, the curated aesthetic, the influencer, the successful entrepreneur, the perfect parent. It rarely, if ever, sees the complex, contradictory individual beneath. We become adept at presenting highlights, editing out the shadows, the struggles, the mundane, and the less than perfect moments. We do this because we harbor a profound fear, the fear that our full spectrum, our true, unvarnished selves, might be perceived as too much for others, or, perhaps even worse, not enough. This fear of being misunderstood, or worse, outright rejected, becomes the relentless engine driving us to maintain this carefully constructed, often exhausting, facade. It's like living in a beautifully decorated display window, admired by passers-by, but never truly inviting anyone inside. This elaborate dance of presentation inevitably leads us to our second truth: the cost of the curated self. As with any bargain, there's a price, and this one is exacted in authenticity and depth. The constant performance, the pressure to maintain the facade, is exhausting. Imagine being an actor on stage, not for a few hours, but every waking moment. This vigilance drains significant mental and emotional energy that could otherwise be invested in genuine self-exploration, pursuing passions, or fostering meaningful connections. We find ourselves surrounded by a network of acquaintances who know our public image, who follow our highlight reel, but few who truly understand our inner landscape. This creates a profound sense of isolation. It's like being in a crowded room, yet feeling utterly alone. The curated self, while initially offering safety, becomes the barrier that prevents the formation of deep, resonant bonds. True connection, the kind that nourishes the soul and withstands life's storms, requires vulnerability. It demands the courage to be seen in our entirety, not just the polished successes, but also the messy failures, the quiet doubts, the awkward quirks, and the less-than-perfect aspects of our humanity. When we hide our flaws, our insecurities, our moments of uncertainty, we are not only denying others the chance to love us fully, but we are also denying ourselves the experience of being truly accepted. The bargain promises belonging, but in reality, it delivers only proximity. We are near others, often physically or digitally, but we are not truly with them, not in the deeply understanding way that genuine connection fosters. Over time, this constant compartmentalization takes a toll. The line between the curated self and the authentic self can begin to blur, then fade, until we might even forget who we truly are without the performance. This quiet erosion of self is the heaviest cost. It leaves us feeling hollow, constantly seeking external validation, another like, another comment, another fleeting moment of attention, to fill an internal void that only genuine self-acceptance and authentic connection can satisfy. We become like a beautiful, empty vessel, admired for its form, but incapable of holding anything substantial. Which brings us to our third truth, reclaiming depth. This isn't about abandoning all social interaction, but about a conscious choice, choosing when, how, and with whom we reveal our authentic selves. The first step on this journey is self-awareness. It means pausing to recognize the bargain we've unconsciously made and understanding its implications. Ask yourself, what parts of myself do I routinely hide? What fears drive this concealment, judgment, inadequacy, or not fitting in? True, resonant connection, the kind we crave, always begins with vulnerability. Yes, it is a risk of rejection. But it is also the only path to being truly known. You don't have to jump in immediately. Start small, with trusted individuals, a close friend, a family member, a therapist. Share a doubt, a minor insecurity or imperfect experience. Observe their reaction. Often, you'll find empathy and understanding. Embrace your complexity. The quirks, the contradictions, the evolving thoughts, the moments of uncertainty, these are not weaknesses to be hidden. They are the very fabric of your unique self, the rich tapestry of your unique self. Actively seek out spaces and relationships where authenticity is not just tolerated, but celebrated. Look for environments where deep listening replaces superficial chatter, where genuine curiosity about your inner world is valued more than anecdotes. This doesn't mean revealing everything to everyone. It means cultivating discernment about who earns access to your deeper self through trust, and valuing those connections above fleeting recognition. Ultimately, self-acceptance is paramount. When we become comfortable with our own depths, when we embrace our imperfections and acknowledge our worth, the need for validation diminishes. The bargain to be seen, but not truly known, is a choice. It's a choice often made unconsciously, driven by ancient fears of exclusion and amplified by modern digital pressures. But it is a choice we can consciously unmake. By understanding its true nature and its cost, we gain the freedom to seek something richer, more resonant, and deeply satisfying, the joy of being truly understood and accepted. To step away from the dazzling, but empty, stage of visibility, and into the quiet, luminous space of true connection. This is the journey from being merely observed to being deeply known. And it is a journey worth taking, leading us home to ourselves and each other.